contact DNA, for example, is if I take John's glasses and do that, guess what?
I know what that is.
Gotcha, yeah. You're a smart man. So then we get DNA off those shell casings, okay? And then we have the feds process that because you're on federal paper, so we get an upgrade to process those. And lo and behold, guess what?
I'm on there.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you give me any explanation why your DNA is on those shell casings?
Because I shot the gun, probably.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, I didn't shoot at anything, so.
Didn't say you did.
Right.
Didn't say you did. So do you think that we got shell casings at the water spot that got your DNA on them?
Okay.
And we got shell casings on the...
Amsterdam.
Sorry, thank you, John.
Did you shoot into the woods or just in the air?
No, I shot it in the woods. It
What-
was in the water.
What kind of gun we talking about? Just so I know you're not bullshitting me.
We know.
We know.
We
have
know. 'Cause we have the
casings.
casings.
It was a 45.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Very good.
Fair enough.
Thank
Fair
you.
enough. In some questions we ask you, Mike, we probably already know the answer to, or we may know the answer to.
Right.
We're just looking to see how truthful you're willing to be with us, all right? So that way we can say one way or the other. Yeah, the guy, you know what? He's out having a good time. He popped off some rounds. Big deal. All right. But if it, like Gary said, if we're sitting here, we don't want to play cat and mouse games. We don't want to bullshit you, and we don't want you to do the same to us. All right.
Yeah.
So, obviously those casings, they match up. Each casing, in addition to the science he's talking about, they're unique. So if I take my gun and I shoot a bullet, the casing, and stop me if you already know this, each casing is unique, just as unique as someone's fingerprints are. The ejector puts a little mark on it. Some scientists that are smarter than myself look at it and they're able to say, okay, yep, this came from this exact type of gun, and they can match those up. So they can say, okay, these casings match up with these ones, which match up with these ones. Okay. Now, were you with anyone when you fired off those shots?
Mm-mm.
You had to think about it for a little bit.
No, because it was days ago.
Yeah, it was days ago.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. You just shot them off just for fun. Was there any deer out in the woods by chance? Sometimes there's some big deer in there.
Not that I saw. It was dark, so.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, so you shoot them off, and then you take off. What do you do next?
I don't remember. I think I kept riding around.
You did?
I think
Yeah.
that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds right. All right, so let's talk about the casings that are found again later that night
Okay.
from that same gun. Tell me about that.
I don't know about that one.
Sure you
I
did.
didn't.
Sure you did.
I didn't have the gun though anymore then.
Mm.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What happened to it? Tell me, what happened?
I sold it.
Who? Tell us about
I'm
that.
not gonna tell you who I did it to, but
Well, why not?
because why would I do that? I could get them in trouble. I'm not gonna.
Well, I think you need to worry about Mike right now. All right. Let's not worry about someone else getting someone else in trouble. Let's focus on this.
Well, I can't. I'm just not gonna do that. So.
Okay. It's not likely that you sold that gun. Okay, because you're.
I mean.
Well, it may be gone now. It may be gone now. All right, Mike. I'm not going to doubt you on that. But the chances of you selling it between 10 and 1 o'clock.
How's that not probable?
Well, because your car, that very loud vehicle, is.
There's more than just one loud vehicle.
Yeah, but it's yours, and like Gary said, I'd be more than happy to show you a video of it.
Okay.
It shows you right there, right at the scene where those last casings are found from that same gun
With your DNA.
with your DNA at the time,
So
moments before the shooting.
What's the point of the questions then?
Well, because I'm
If
trying
you know
to get a
all
little
this.
rationalization here, Mike. I'm just trying to get a little rationalization. All right? You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I know what rationalization is. I mean, you're trying to understand what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
absolutely.
happened?
Absolutely,
I don't know
yeah.
what
Just trying to
happened.
figure out.
There's
always-
reasons why things
There's
happen.
always two sides to every
There's-
story. And we just want to get your side of it, okay? That's all.
There's no side because, like I said, I don't. There's very few people that I know over there, so why would I have a reason to do something to whatever happened to anybody over there?
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
I'm not stupid.
No, you're not stupid at all.
No, I'm
You're not
saying
dumb at all.
why I'm here. Like
You're
you
pretty
wouldn't be
clever,
questioning
actually.
me
Yeah.
if something didn't happen.
Sure.
something
And you watch the
didn't-
news. You know what happened, right?
No, I
You've,
didn't.
you've
I
seen.
actually didn't watch
Oh,
the
okay.
news.
But I mean, it's not a coincidence that the same casings are found at all these places that match up with the same gun, and your vehicle is seen and heard at all these places and described by people, because there are some crackheads that are out walking that time of the night, in addition to crackheads, prostitutes, whoever that are out milling around. I mean, it is the north side at, it's not even 2 o'clock in the morning, Polar Bear's still open, people are still milling around, in addition to these cameras, all right? So the odds of you selling the gun within that short amount of time, someone else being in your exact vehicle, and then that being used right there.
There's no reason why I would do something when I don't know anybody. There's very few people that I know over there, so why would I have a reason to do something to somebody?
I'm not saying you knew the person, but
if I didn't know him, why would I do anything to him? That doesn't make sense.
I'd like for you to explain that to us, Mike.
You can't make it make sense because there's no.
Do you remember, Mike? And we'll just back up here a little bit. So obviously, we got the shots up by the water. You admitted that. Thank you. I appreciate it. We got the shots up on Amsterdam at 10 to whatever 30 that night.
Yeah.
And you're good with that because you said you shot it.
Sometime 10ish, whatever, 10, 10:30, somewhere around there.
And you're good with that. Okay, we're not debating those anymore, and I appreciate it, and so does John. All right. And then we get to the ones where we have the same evidence, same shot tracker, same cell phone, same Ring doorbell, same video, same plate reader, same DNA match on those casings that are found at that scene.
Okay.
Okay. So obviously not only, and I'm not going to argue maybe that you sold the gun. Okay, let's just say that you did. Okay.
I mean, I'm on
your
federal papers. I mean, I know
that.
if I get caught with it,
you know that.
Sure,
you know that. I get it. But okay, so let's say
I've shot it. I know it's hot over here now
Yep.
because there's gunshots.
But when we get to that 1:30 whatever it is in the morning, Cobb and Mabel, we still have all the other things. We have. Did you sell your car that night? Did somebody else drive your car that night?
No, I
okay.
didn't sell it.
Did somebody
It's
else?
not mine. I can't sell it.
Gotcha. Good point. Did somebody else use your cell phone that night?
No.
No. So nobody else had your cell phone that night.
No. It's
And
in
so,
the car with me.
okay, so we've got those two things are there at that time.
Right.
I can't dispute it. It's science. It's technology. So
I'm
asking
not gonna say
for an
Like I
explanation.
said, I was all over that. All over.
Right
that
at the
side
same
of
time
town.
when those gunshots are
I
there
was
too.
all over that same side of town that same night. So I mean.
So when you're right there,
Right.
and all that's happening, okay, now we need to know why. Okay?